Welcome back to Dragon Quest XI, where we are not going to be doing Drustin's Trials yet. We are instead going to be going on a world tour, seeing if Erdrea has any problems. I can't imagine there will be any. Yeah, there will be plenty. It's Dragon Quest, what am I talking about? First of all, it's still a link available to Movember, so donate in the description if you have the money. But before we go out and do our world tour, Dirk has a new shop opening Cobblestone. And he is going to be selling some of the best weapons. I mean, there we go, straight away. Look at the... I mean, that's just ridiculous. 363 to 473. With the Hendrick, that's what, plus 150 attack? And plus it... I believe this weapon has a set percent chance of just boosting your attack by 2 levels right at the start of every single fight. So straight away we're going to get 2 of them. What else can we get? So we can get a new rod, get a new wand. Yeah, what I really want is that Pirate King coat. Because that is going to be a sick outfit for Eric. I can't remember where the other bit of that is though. And with the rest of our money, I think we just go Metal King. Could also do that. Oh yeah, we'll definitely get one for Rab because that's going to make a huge difference. Have I money out? Yep, I've run out of money already. That's the end of that then. Well, I'll just check. I'm pretty sure Eric... Oh no, he does! Sick! Oh, it is just the coat. Not bad at all. That is a banging outfit already. Pretty sweet. Right, first destination on our world tour. Let's have a look through the list. 'Cause pretty much every town and city is going to have an event of some sort. I think I'm going to go to the Strand first. I know exactly what boss fight it is, and I'm not sure if we'll struggle or not, to be honest. I think you might have to go to Honolulu first. Yes, right. Now we see the very only, as far as I'm aware, plot hole in the game. Michelle's here. Special veil. I'm praying for my Kai to come. That's no avail. Right, I'm so confused. Let me talk to the party. Because I'm so sure this is a plot hole. Let's talk to him. Just waiting for Kai to come.
Let's have a nice wee chat, shall we?
I'm trying to work out where they've made the mistake in the writing.
You want to talk? That's not like you.
Could it
Okay.
be?
Yeah, so again, very much Bermuda Triangle, this place. It's where we first met Michelle. So I'm slowed right down. Okay, what I think they were meant to introduce Michelle and Kai's story in Act 1, and then have Michelle die in Act 2. I think. So, I've just had his chest over there, we'll go and grab that. So, I think they've made a mistake. I think they made a late decision to put both of those events in Act 1, and then forgot about it. Because Michelle died in Act 1. She should not be here right now. And I think they thought Michelle died in Act 2, and thus going back in time would bring her back in Act 3. But she dies in Act 1. She should not be here at all. Right, so I'm going to zoom to Honolulu. If we still have that. I think that's where you meant to start this part of the quest anyway. But yeah, this is absolutely a plot hole, 100%. And I think that's what they did. I think they were meant to introduce her in Act 1. And then, because yeah, going with the theme of Act 2. The theme in every town and city in Act 2 is that something always goes wrong. Like, you sort out the problem, but not without cost. So like Hotto, for example. You sort out the problem of the dragon, but Miko and Ryu die. Right, we'll accept this quest if I haven't got it already. Again, I may or may not do... Oh, that's the Pentarang. That might be the best... best boomerang in the game. Or the first version of it, anyway. I've completely forgotten what I was talking about initially. Keep going on so many tangents. Right, your pal Kai. So he's implying that we've met Kai before, as we did in Act 1. Tentacular. Yes, I will help you rescue Kai. So the Valorian Triangle. I haven't heard that before. So I guess he's still in there. Right, I'm still trying to piece together where the mistakes are in the writing. She hasn't been out of her house. Okay, the mum is up here then. Oh, there she is. What's she gonna say? Nothing of interest. Right. we're going to zoom and do the event. It's not a particularly long challenge, this one. Whether or not we'll succeed is another question. I think we have. So in the last episode, Mighty Magic Burst with Serena and Veronica was very successful. There we go, and that's exactly how I'm playing it again. So I'm going to open with me and Hendrick kind of... No, kind of needs... Oh no, I've got Omni Heal, haven't I? Well, I haven't reset my stats. I'll have Quadra Slash, so that's probably what we want here. Yeah, we're just going to use Mighty Magic Burst again. And here we see Kai, who I believe is the grandson, Kai. Yep. And Michelle, surrounded by monsters.
Stay back! I'm warning you. I've got a fish knife and I'm not afraid to use it.
Yeah, that's not going to cut it, man.
Looks like we're just in time.
I love that Eric outfit.
Marvelous. More meat for the grinder. If you think you'll escape this place alive, you're making a big mistake.
Oh, the
All
puns.
humans will fall
The Mighty
before
Merking.
me.
Yeah, that's not what
I
that
think
word
it's
means,
time
man.
we showed this guy who's really in charge around here.
I love you, Eric.
Prepare to meet your Merker.
One more pun for the road. I really wanted him to have the voice that Geezer had in Dragon Quest VIII, but he doesn't, unfortunately. Right, this all boils down to, can Serena and Veronica survive the first time? Actually, we'll keep Hendrick in. We'll see. Ah, is that gonna block the pet power? I don't think it will, but I could be wrong. Open with 4. It's good damage across the board, but can we do it? I think we can. Lovely. Right, this should blow all away and set the main round. Lovely. Right, now we sub these two out and bring in. Do we need another healer, or are we just gonna go for broke? I think we just go for broke, Eric and Jade, and then have me on the Mummy Hill if needed. Eric, Hendrick can do Unbridled, and that's going to do huge damage now. Well, me and Hendrick are now going to have... Well, we've done it already. Mighty Magic Burst, that's all it is. That is going to carry us through this part of the game completely. At the very low levels. Oh, Kamikaze, that's... Oh, I still need to reset the heroes. And redo Sylvander's at some point. Don't really want anything with Jade. A bit of resilience, a bit of charm, I think. I think I've really got all the abilities I want with her. I got Pink Tornado back. Rabal's going towards Crackle. And Veronica, I'm going to reset Veronica's because I can't remember where Kaluma was. We'll get it eventually. Right, now. We saved our skin. But this mermaid nursed me back to health. So here it's implying that Kainui has never met Michelle before. Even though he met her in Act 1, which canonically still happened in this timeline. So... I mean, that is a plot hole. And it is definitely a mistake. It's not... Okay, so he's having memories of his grandfather, basically. And Michelle again implying that she's never met Kainui. Memory from somewhere else, some other lonely shore. Right, is she having... She's either thinking of the grandfather, which I think is Kainoa, or she's thinking back to Act 1. In which case, the writers thought that happened in Act 2, but it happened in Act 1. It's one of those two things. But yeah, it's a definite plot hole. It's a definite mistake, because Michelle should absolutely be dead. Right, okay, this... Yeah, this happened in Act 1, okay. It happened in Act 1, but they thought it happened in Act 2. Okay. There we go. That's that mistake solved. But yeah, definitely a mistake. Yes. Right, with that done, I mean, let's chat to the party before we go. It's so much for her. Yeah. Yeah, I think in their minds they split the events of Act 1 into Act 1 and Act 2.
I wasn't going to mention
But
it.
they didn't! Right, so after that, I'm going to zoom back to Northica. So we have not been here since the start of Act 2. 'Cause in Act 2 it was completely destroyed by a lizard. Like, you couldn't go back at all. Queen Marina presumably died. Never see her or hear of her again in Act 2, but here we are. Chat to the party while we're here as well.
I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but...
Not even down here. I'd say it was foreshadowing, but it's backwards shadowing, really.
You want to talk?
What's Davo
That's
been up
not
to?
like you.
Rather flustered in the present. Yeah, Hendrick, the Rab is very much a blatant pervert in this game, but Hendrick is a sort of secret perv. I mean, well, Hendrick is very much aware of the Ogler's Digest. Because he recognised Rab's copy in Act 2. So. Anyway. Welcome all to Nautica. I think something's affecting her. She's gone quite green. Oh dear. We should go and see. Right, can we... I don't think we can. I'm going to try anyway. No. Yeah, I'm going to go speak to Queen Marina. I think the other bit of Eric's outfit piece, which you could have got in Act 2, is up there. So instead of the red pirate outfit, he's got a black one as well. Right, we'll accept this quest while we're here. Oh, okay, I've accepted it already. Never mind. Can't decide if I'm going to do all of those off camera or not. Let's decide when we get there, I think. Okay, let's go and see the Queen. So, last time we were here canonically in Act 1, she gave us the orb. After Michelle died. Stolen by a maddened beast. Slay the monster. Oh, okay. Bathysfear. Northeast of Zvardstrust. Okie dokie. Right, while you're here, can you turn me into a fish? No. Right, she's going to make me go and do the quest first, I think. So, right, in that case... Yeah, we can take a boat from Zvardstrust, can't we? I'm going to go and reset my skill panels first, because this is a fight where I think I'm going to want both me and Hendrick on the attack. That little message there, that sweet innocent Gemma ... That got me thinking in my very first playthrough that Gemma might be evil. Obviously that's never paid off, but... Yeah, the ... at the end really makes you think, is she bad? Is she Mordegon? But no. Right, let's go and reset the panels. Right, I'm not going to stay at the inn here, because that triggers something else that I'm going to do later. Right, we need a rectification on me, I think, first of all. Oh, it's going to reset all of them, innit? That's annoying. So I want Omnihill, but I want Unbridled Blade as well. I'm not going to reset Veronica yet, because I need to Google where Kabumo is. But we can definitely do me, so go all the way up to Unbridled Blade, and we'll get Omnihill as well, and see where we're going on the dual-wield swords front. Ah, not quite. But there we go, there's me and Veronica sorted out. So with Veronica, I've now got Kabumo and Channel Anger. So she's now pretty much our best AoE attacker, like for dealing with multiple enemies. So now that me and Hendrick have both got Berserker Blades, Eric's got his swords and he's a complete monster with them. Veronica's got Kabumo. Weirdly, Jade is now our weakest attacker. So when you first get Jade in Act 1, she is a complete beast. Just completely like blows everyone else before her out of the water entirely. And in Act 2 she's a beast as well, although perhaps relatively not as much. The other characters kind of start to take their own. But in Act 3, she becomes the weakest. And it's bizarre. Oh, I think I've got to go... Yeah, I'm going to go up from Honolulu actually. Because I'm pretty much trapped in the sea otherwise. So yeah, I think the way the characters are balanced in this game is done really well. Because every character at different points of the game is brilliant. Like, Jade is brilliant in Act 1. The Luminary a little bit... I mean, the Luminary and Rab, I would say, stay fairly consistent throughout. I.e. they're both quite good. I'd say the Luminary is better in the later game, once he gets on the hill. Eric starts off completely useless and just gets better and better and better. Veronica similarly starts off fairly useless. Serena is great throughout as well, and pretty consistent. And... yeah, Hendrick I can't really decide, because I've not used him as a paladin in this part of the game yet. I've only used him as an attacker. But he does become very good at defending. So much this does. 538. Yeah, their attack output at the moment is monstrous. And I don't think Jade is ever going to catch up with her spear to me or Hendrick. So, right, I'm pretty much going to leave Eric as he is. I want this one in the end, but it's going to take a while. Lovely bit of snakeskin. Right, let's heal all of that before we go in. I think this upcoming fight should be okay. I think. It's not going to be one where you use Mighty Magic Burst at the start of, or that would be... I mean, that one to open up with this is generally helpful, but it's best used against the group, I think. Might stop off and get the treasures from this island as well.
Don't let your guard down.
Because we still haven't done our ultimate key grind yet.
Like this?
Oh dear. Right, these guys have high defense as it turns out. Let's go tornado. Yep, that works. It's like the bosses in Act 1 in Laguna di Gondolia all over again. Oh, that's the other thing. This weapon blinds the enemy a lot. Suppose. This way, it's got monstrous attack power. The Berserker Blade. It sometimes starts you off with +2, like, as in it's the same as an Oompful. I can't really do much with Eric, can I? I might as well do Fatal Flash in case I get one hit go. And it dazzles the enemy half the time. So it's just a ludicrous weapon. There are like a couple of other two-handed swords later in the game that are meant to be upgrades to this. I don't think they are. I think this is just the best one we're going to get. I don't think any other weapon really compares to it, because there's no spear with a similar effect. There's no knife or axe or boomerang. Right, I think Bathysfear is in the one up there. I'm going to drop off at this island, see what we can get. So yeah, we do need to go on a proper treasure hunting world tour as well. Insular Orientalis. This is Slime Island. There is some sort of slime thing in every Dragon Quest game, be it Slime Hill, Slime Island, Slime Hill in DQ9, Slime Island in DQ8, and in this game here. Is that going to be a normal King Slime, or is that... Yeah, okay, it is. Let me get the treasure. My escape work was not good. If this is a mini-meadow after all that. Circles of life. Life rings and scorings, okay. I'll take that. I don't think there's much else here. Yeah, usually the slime place in every game is the best place to train, because that's where you get the liquid metal and metal king slimes. But not here. This is the first game where it's just an alternate method. Because usually in every game you're just hunting slimes. Metal slimes, that is. But in this game you actually summon them. Which... I do like the slime hunting thing. Because when you see one, it is like... It brings a smile to your face. And when they run away, it is... heartbreaking. Alright, we'll skip these guys. Done them already.
Let's go.
Let's not go. Lovely. Right, so we might need to play the harp around here. Oh no, okay. It plays itself. And we are going to see Bathysfear, and we're going to see the same skin used for at least the second time this playthrough. Well, third time including normal monsters as well.
See, it's boiling.
Oh dear. There he is. So exactly the same model as Indignus.
Tuneless twang of Lorelei's harp. Are you humans in league with the mermaids?
Yes, maybe.
Very well. Then I shall deliver your corpses to them as a reminder of who truly rules the waves. Prepare to die.
Well, here we go.
The seven seas belong to me.
I've got a theory that this actually is Indignus. Oh shit. Okay, that's a problem. Well, we're going to need another healer in that case. It's going to be me and Hendrick and I think Sylvander. And Rab. Right, my theory is that this is Indignus, and just this is how Kalasmos made him instead of how Mordegon made him. Okay, not too bad. That's quite bad. Right, Hendrick's double buffed already, which is excellent. I think we just go straight standard basic tactics and just Unbridled Blade until he dies. Rab heal when he can and Savannah inf when he can. Oh dear. Yep, just like Indignus. It's a full heal on Savannah or a multi-heal. I think it's a multi-heal. Because Veronica... Oh no, she can't. She's got no MP. She can't take his place. Okay, not bad. In that case, I'll have Sylvander Oomph for me and Rab multi-heal. That works. And Rab on a multi. And then we'll try and have Rab sap and then Sylvander heal next turn, if that's possible. Yeah, their attack output is just monstrous now. Look at it. Oh dear. Yeah, we'll need a full heal on that. Might have to be 2 heals in that case. Yep, it will be. So Hustle Dance and then a full heal over. Hendrick's in. Does Hendrick get any good pet powers? Double Dragon Slash. Reference to DQ1. Lovely. Oh, I could have Hendrick heal and Rabs up, but no, I think this is better. Lovely.
Pull your socks up.
Oh dear, that's a problem. Did that last one get blocked? I thought for sure that last one was going to kill me. Oh, well then. Get some more attacks in. Hendrick's going to lose his buff. No, I'm going to need 2 heals here.
Help is at hand.
Back on my feet. Any good pet powers to use? There's quite a few. Okay, that's the entire parties. I don't think that one's worth using. Attack, no. No, I'm just gonna ride the pep, I think. Well, everyone's pepped up now. Oh, we could use Dirge of Dungeons here. We could use Yggdragon's Blessing. Actually, I quite like the idea of doing that. Makes us completely invincible. Let's do it. We'll read the animation as well. And there is Yggdragon. I'll say no more than that. There we go. Completely invulnerable. So I think you can do this one with any 4 party members. But I think it must be the Luminary. There we go. Completely invulnerable now. Unlucky. Unlucky. Right, might as well just throw some gold with it. Why not? Might be sensible and just get us back on full health. I know, he's nearly dead anyway. Should be fine. One or 2 more hits. Actually, might as well do it. Oh, got Kazam now. It would be a frightening sight, but unlucky. Unlucky. Have a gold rush, why not? And he's down. GG. No problems at all in that fight, really. And that's even given that I'd forgotten to heal everyone up. Right. I was only 2 points off Enchanting Echo. Not bad at all. I cannot remember for the life of me what I was doing with Serena. Yeah, that looks fine to me. I mean, there's not much point in increasing her magical mending when she's got, or she's going to get on the heal. Right, back to Nautica. Tell the Queen the good news. It's kind of a shame in some ways that some of the character development is erased from Act 2. Because Queen Marina was like completely willing, and did, die for Nautica. But now none of that happened, and she's just a peaceful Queen of the Mermaids, which just a society that kind of goes otherwise unnoticed. Which, I don't know. I mean, it's good that Jade's character development is erased from Act 2, but everyone else, it's kind of sad. When I was first playing this game, I wanted there to be a reconciliation between the characters in Act 2 and those in Act 3. Like, I wanted the characters in Act 3 to remember their memories from Act 2 and become, like, complete beings. Right, got the Sea Queen's Conch. Whatever that is. Lovely. Change me into a fish. Yes, please do. I want to go to the shop and buy from the shop for once. This is quite a fun place to explore. I'm not going to do it fully on camera because that wouldn't make for very exciting content, but very fun place to explore when you can go completely 3D in this place. You can go down on the sunken ship down there, and you can go all the way up and behind the palace as well, which is pretty sweet, but I'm here for Eric's outfit piece, which I'm pretty sure is from the Shark, and this is for his Black Pirate outfit, I think. And I'm pretty sure you could have done... Yeah, there you go. Pretty sure you could have done this in Act 2. We'll give it to Eric, but not equipped it for now. It's not going to be anything for anyone else. And now we can see what one we like more. I still haven't got the Pirate King's cap. Okay, there we go. We've got both of those. I prefer the red one, I think. There's probably loads of recolor mods for this, but... And I probably prefer it without the little hat. So this is probably my favourite Eric outfit. It is pretty sick. Right, on to the next place. Okay, here we are in Phnom, and we can hear the parade music straight away, so we know something's afoot. Okay, I'm always going to check the wells just in case there is one we can go down. And oh dear, we should leave this village at once. People are acting very, very strangely. Moni, what's going on? It's because a monster placed a curse. Oh dear. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone's dancing against their will by the looks of it. This is... Oh, what did he say? Dance in the name of the Dark One. Oh dear. I'll be honest, this is such a Dragon Quest thing. I don't know why it just feels so Dragon Quest, but it just is. These guys aren't sure what's going on. I would go and see Ha and Son, see if they're still around. Because I kind of forgot about them. They never appear in Act 3. So we've canonically never met them at this point, when they're not here, wherever they are. God knows. Right, we shall... Oh, that looks like Dora. Speak to this guy. Oh no, here they are. They seem very familiar. Yeah, again, we're kind of breaking the fourth wall to a certain extent. The characters sort of have this false memory of the Act 2 that never happened. Only young people. I'm not interested in children and old people. Interesting. I'll speak to Dara as well. Ah, that's interesting. His wife still dies. I presumed his wife was kind of a victim of Mordegon's destruction of Yggdrasil. Obviously that never happened in this timeline, but the wife still died. Okay. Must be for unrelated reasons. She must have taken ill somewhat before we started the game. Oh, very tragic indeed. It's interesting that that still happened, because I don't know, I was kind of very much under the impression that Act 3 was entirely for the purpose of correcting everything that went wrong in Act 2. Like, every single character that died before their time was going to be saved by Act 3, but no, apparently not Dara's wife and Son's mum. Ooh, ultimate key door. See what we get. What I really want is some recipes, I think. I want some of the ultimate gear and weapons. Oh, god bar. Yeah, we'll take it. Right, chat to the party before we go in, see what they think.
Honestly.
Savando, for one, not happy about it. I wonder if that nasty Dorian Grey is behind it. Yeah, that was very much what I was thinking in my first playthrough, because the Dark One brought back the spider, Arachnagon.
You know, I've been thinking.
So maybe Kalasmos has brought back Dorian Grey as well. Oh, rab. Right, we're heading. I suspect we're going to be in the same place as before. Gonna go and deal with... I mean, no one does need the mural. Plain monster who put this dancing curse on us. It wasn't like Dorian Grey to be a dancing curse kind of monster, but... Well, let's find out. I'm not gonna torture you through... Make it through all of you... If I can say words. We'll just skip to the end. Here we are at the end. Let's chat to the party a little bit before we go in. See if they have any ideas. Someone's making an awful noise. What is Sylvando doing in the background? He's having the time of his life, that's what he's doing. He's in his element. Fucking look at the state of him. I kind of forget that Hendrick wasn't with us in Act 1. It kind of feels so natural for him to be with us at this point. It feels natural to us as the player and the Luminary because we're with him in Act 2, but to the other characters it must seem fairly weird. And here we find our culprits, and by the looks of it, these are the parade boys that Sylvando had in Act 2. How did he get these gathered here?
That's the stuff, laddies. You youngsters can't half dance up a storm, eh?
I don't know who this monster is based on. Dari Glitter?
Stamps of yours, eh? Ha ha! There's someone else. Oh, just look at me go. Hustle.
What the fuck?
Someone make him stop.
I mean, this is character for character, exactly the parade game in Act 2.
We're dancing for the dark one here, so look lively, or there'll be trouble. And a one, and a two, and a hustle. Hey,
What the fuck is going
well
on?
now, what have we?
Oh, come on then, let's just have a massive fight. Oh, we get the goofy monster themes again. Malicious Grey Gordon. Ah, right, okay. Right, I've come in with my ace again, because I remember this being a battle in which there were lots of monsters involved, and I'm pretty sure it is. I've come with Serena and Veronica pepped up, but obviously we haven't got those monsters yet. So I think I will open with me and Hendrick. Do I have Veronica and Serena in at the start? Serena healing, Veronica kaboomeling, and then Mighty Magic Burst in a few turns. I think that's going to be the way to do it. I reckon. So let's... I'm going to hold that. I'm going to see what he does. That's not a bad shot. That's Sap or Oomph. Oh, I can't decide. Oomph Hendrick. And with Serena... she hasn't really got anything useful to do in the first turn. Could do Kabuff. I could do Accelerator. She's got any abilities that could be good? Not really. It's just going to have to be an Accelerator, I think. Right, members, that's the one. Okay, and then it's just Unbridled Blade for me and Hendrick. Damage to him. And then we've got Mighty... Okay, he's dazzled. Sick. Not bad at all. Okay, I'm pretty sure he does 4 enemies, so I'm going to wait until there's 4 on the board, and then Mighty Magic Burst. Well, I'd say he's dazzled, which is good, but I don't think he actually does normal attacks, so it makes no difference. Right, we'll have Veronica. Oh dear, what is that? What's that? Oh, okay, right, that's an issue. No, alright, yeah, okay, we're in trouble now. That's a heal. Oh, they're all pet. Okay, right, now we've got problems now. Right, Serena, and I think I'm gonna have to. Okay, Veronica's back in the game. What can she do? It's not going to let me do Mighty Magic Burst, is it, with Serena paralysed? Or is it? No, okay. Is it going to have to be a Kaboom? It's a Kaboom or an Oomph on me. I think I'm going to Kaboom.
This is the big one.
Yeah, I mean the damage is huge, but it hasn't taken any of them out. Right, that's attack down. Okay, it's not hit Hendrick, which is okay. Right, Serena needs to heal. I think... So I could... I think I'm going to save it for another turn. I'm going to wait until he's put more things on the board.
My thanks.
Right, Hendrick, yes. Unbridled Blade. Damage is huge. If he doesn't summon any more here, I might just unleash the Mighty Magic Burst. And then bring Jade in. Yeah, okay, right. We'll do Mighty Magic Burst next turn. We can get out all of these guys on the board now. Okay, not good. Lovely, it's missed everyone. That's just a heal. Or is that a pep as well? No, it's just a heal. Is that gonna... No, okay, lovely. Here we go. Mighty Magic Burst. Blow them away. That should be everyone out but the Grey Gordon. Yep, lovely. Right, now we bring in the big boy attackers. We need Jade and Eric. Oh, but then there's no healers. Maybe just Jade in that case. And we bring in Sylvando for his Gold Rush and his Oomph. And his heal. Right, he's in the red. We should have this now. We've done it! Mighty Magic Burst again. Coming through for us.
My strength grows ever greater.
And many levels occur. Can we get anything new yet? Is that... Okay, that's enough of that one. It's going to be a while. I mean, I could reset Critical Claim when we come to do the big boss fights. We'll leave Rab for now, and Hendrick similarly, because he's got more skill panels to unlock. And there we go, a piece of Collider Cloth. Whatever that is. And here we go. The Parade Boys are rescued. So I'm very interested that they're all gathered in one place, exactly as they were in Act 1. Does Sylvando have anything to say about them? Inspired by the dark
Oh,
stuff.
that's grand.
Let's have a nice little chat.
Hasn't put him off dancing for life. Interesting.
Darling.
So it doesn't really say anything about
Wish
the
to
parade
speak.
members, or the former parade members.
Hey.
Anyway, right, back to the phenomenon. See if we get any big rewards. I suspect. Okay, we get this music here. There's the Australian tourist once again. Why he's here, I do not know. And do we get... Ah, lovely. We get the lovely Dragon Quest VIII town theme back. I think just any tune from Dragon Quest VIII just puts a massive smile on my face. Even some of the weaker ones from that game, of which there aren't many, if any. I just love them. I can listen to that album like 100 times in a row and not get tired of it. Right, let's go and see the town. See if we get... Here we go, the parade members in their parade outfits. Why do I still wear these clothes? Well, I like them. Interesting. Where did these clothes come from originally? Was it... It wasn't Savannah, was it? It was... the... I want to say Terracotta, that's not his name. I can't... What's his name? The guy... Tetsu. That's the one. Okay, I've done that quest already. I think the outfits were made from Tetsu. I think. So, I wonder if the Grey Gordon kidnapped Tetsu, confiscated his outfits, and then gave them to the parade members. Right, it's just Moni I want to speak to. Do we see Tetsu anywhere, or...? I'm not seeing him. He was the one with the monocle, wasn't he? Not seeing him. Sighting the mural. Would you like to... Oh, do we have to? Oh dear. Oh right, this is going to be the parade again, isn't it? There we go. So this is now exactly the same scene in Act 2 and Hendrick back in the clown outfit. Is Rab going to be it? Yep, Rab is as well. Has he got any unique dynamite? Still says exactly the same thing.
Fabulous.
And Sylvando as well. Well, is Sylvando going to be up on the big tower thing? Yes, he is. Of course he is. The parade is reunited in that case. Let's get out of this stupid outfit before anything else. Oh no, get this off me. Liquid metal jacket. Lovely, much better. There we go. The parade is reunited. Sylvando back up there. Exactly as he was. Let's get Hendrick out of that stupid outfit as well. I can't... Oh dear. We cannot escape the parade. Right, we'll go back in. I don't think there's anything else that we can do in Phenomenon. I think that town is just completely rescued now. But we'll double check just in case. There we go. Parade makes its way back to the village. And there we go. So I think we can just do that anytime. Should ask Moni. I didn't really read that. We'll ask Moni one more time if there's anything interesting we can do. No, okay, it's just the same thing again. So there we go. Phenomenon is dealt with, and we are on to the next one. Okay, here we are back in Svardstrost, Hendrick's hometown. See if we get any dialogue out of him. Although I think we're going to get the same. Oh, there we go. Here's my home. Lost everything, but... Okay, we'll speak to Rab as well. Okay, no dialogue from him. But I suspect if we stay at the inn, we are going to get the same scene that we did in Act 2. We're going to get this famous dream. There we go, there is, as we now know, Erwin.
Such despair.
So it's exactly the same scene in Act 2, so we can skip through it. But we'll play it just to set the scene.
I am helpless, powerless, bound by the chains of regret. If only I could go back, I would gladly accept eternal damnation just to go back to that day.
So yeah, one of my favourite
Please,
storylines in Act
hear
2.
my plea. You must free this restless knight from his prison of despair.
There's Mummy. There we go, we're out of that. So yeah, I said, I think, a couple of episodes ago that my favourite scene in Act 2 was the one where what we now know to be Kalasmos brings down Erdwin's lantern and Mordegon destroys it. But I think this part with Erwin, and especially the music that plays, I can't remember the name of the track, but right, we can zoom straight there. Chat the Rab, see if he says anything interesting now. Nope. But yeah, the episode with Erwin is probably my favourite part of Act 2, and then the scene specifically with Kalasmos is my favourite scene. Here we are again. There is the grave, King Erwin and Queen Eleanor. It's a shame that, I mean, the best episodes in Dungeon happen in Act 1, in my opinion, just past this gate. Unfortunately, we can't ever go through there again. Ooh, who's this? Found a dungeon. Okay, so yeah, we moved the rocks in Act 2, but this guy moved them in Act 3. See if we get any unique dialogue.
Listen
Yeah,
up,
Jade
lad.
was with Erwin when they ran out of the castle. So Jade wasn't with us at this point in Act 2.
Let's have a nice little chat.
So she never experienced that memory of Erwin. Capture you and Princess Jade? Oh, in Act 1, yeah. Not in the Fallen Dungeon
It
Seal.
bear thinking about.
You know, I've been thinking.
Oh, Eric. Right, we head in. Head in ready to fight, because we know the Gloomnivore is down here. We just know it. We know we're... I can't remember if we get the Owen boss fight as well. I don't think we do in Act 3. I don't think he attacks this time. I could be wrong. Is it treasure? Oh, it's going to be magic water, isn't it? Oh, I remember. Those are the only ones that reset, as far as I'm aware. Yep. Right, in we go. And yep, we're going to see the Gloomnivore straight away. So it doesn't look like we're going to get the long flashbacks this time. We're going to be straight into the fight. If I remember correctly, Sylvando is the man we want in this fight. Oh dear.
I'm starving.
The voice doesn't sound right without the theme that he has in Act 2.
Fresh misery to feed on before I waste away. Come, despair for me.
With the theme in Act 2, he sounds terrifying and good. Without the good theme, it just sounds like a classic cringy Dragon Quest villain. It's lovely to see Veronica here in this fight now. She wasn't here last time. She was very dead.
Fresh meat. And delivered right to my door, no less.
Yes,
His
yes.
return has filled me with a power greater than ever before. And he will bring about such suffering that I will feast for an eternity.
So, interesting that the Gloomnivore was powered by Mordegon in Act 2 and powered by Kalasmos in Act 3.
And of course.
Surely not. Erwin,
There we go, Rab realises.
a great man, and a fine warrior too. And, most importantly of all, your father.
Exactly the same speech as Act 2.
This one's misery is just exquisite. His kingdom ruined, his family gone, betrayed, dying alone. Which is why I've been drawing out his torture for so long. How
Yes,
does
yes.
your despair compare, I wonder?
Let's find out. Let's tangle. Right. I've not come in with Serena and Veronica prepped.
All right.
I think it's going to be me and Hendrick, and I think it has to be Sylvando because Magical Mending is going to be ruined in this fight. Who is going to be my fourth? Could do Veronica with the saps and the umps. Could do... I think it's going to be Veronica, isn't it? I reckon. Her with the sap and the... Does she have... I can't remember if she has ump or not. I think she does. And Sylvando on the hills and the umps when he can. Let's see how that runs. Yeah, okay, Magical Might is there. Right. I've only got one here though. Really need two. Unless we're doing on the hills with me. I'll sub Veronica out after a few turns once all the saps and imps are in place.
I'm coming, darling.
Didn't I know that, man? Yeah, that's not enough of a heal, is it? Oh, she's got 4. Sylvander's got them for himself though, so I'll do. I can never decide when it comes to these things. We'll do 1 for, and then Veronica will sap next turn. Sylvander heals, I think. Let's just do the unbridled. Damage is huge. Oh, and he's got 2 turns on the burns. Oh, and he's dazzled. Superb. Ouch. Yeah, it's the miasma that is the killer in this fight. Right. Okay, that's not too much of a problem. Omni heal does a full heal regardless. So in that case, I might use this turn. Sylvando Oomph, Veronica Sap, and then me Omni heal. That works. If I actually remember. Because that's going to do full heal regardless.
My thanks.
Lovely. And Veronica Sap, and then we sub her out if it lands. And there we go. That is an ultimate GG. Oh dear. I'll get her up. Do we bring Serena or Rab? I think we probably bring Serena just to be on the safe side. 1,000 damage with every attack. It doesn't really matter what we do now. We are fully on a victory already. Do another unbridled, and it's a clear home run from here. Another 1,000 damage. And have 1 more 1,000 just for the boss. GG. Too easy. Almost no need to level up. Many more skill points occur. Right, yeah, seeing what we get with the hero. That's 36. That is Blade of Ultimate Power. That's the one I want, really. But it's so many skill points to get it. Which I might settle for Swords Dance. Oh, there we go, we got Enchanting Echo. So Veronica with Kaboomel, we could double every turn. It's going to be massive. Just get dual wielding just for the sake of it, because it's there. I can't really remember what advantage dual wielding has with Serena. 2 1s, but... There we go. Down goes the Gloomnivore. And Erwin is rescued again for a 2nd time. Not that he remembers the first. There he is. Daddy. His moustache is better than mine.
Where am I? Wait. Those eyes. I'd know them anywhere. Son. Is it really you?
It is indeed.
It was you who saved me, wasn't it?
Yes. And Eric in the background this time. The whole gang is here to see it.
Erwin, you're back. You're back to your old self at last. Our son has freed you. Despair no longer holds you captive. You are free to join me after all these years.
I am, my love. I am.
There he goes. Passing away peacefully once again. So last time, I think this was the scene where we had our powers restored and got the power of the Luminary back. So what's it going to be this time?
My dear son, my darling boy.
Yes?
Many hardships await you. Many trials lie ahead. But you must not stray from your path. You must not falter.
I promise, Mother.
Let the light of hope, the light inside you, be your guide. And remember, we will always watch over you.
Not always, I beg. Right.
Farewell, my darling. I love you so much.
What's my treasure? There must be a prize.
Goodbye, my little one. Goodbye, Erwin. I hope both of you find peace at last.
It's just so nice having the whole gang here for this scene, though. Because it was only, what, the Luminary, Hendrick, Sylvando, and Rab for the first time. Right, here are our treasures. Owen's helm. Owen's armor. And the Princess's Pledge. I have no memory of what that is.
Let's have a nice little chat.
I mean, we'll chat to everyone while we're here.
Wish to speak with me.
To emulate him. What do I do?
Just the
Rab
person I wanted to
can't
talk
say a
to.
thing.
You want to talk? That's not like you.
Right, I want to have a look at this, gonna be important items? Yeah, Princess's Pledge. Okay, that's... Love son who was stolen from her. So that is before she was the Queen, presumably. Is it ever explicitly stated that Eleanor becomes the Queen of Dungersall? Or is she just the Princess and Eleanor, Owen is the King? I'm not sure. Or is it from... Is it from Eleanor before she got married to Owen? Questions that will never be answered. Right, let's head out of here. Actually, let's put the armor on. Why not? Owen's armor? Yeah, that is a meaty boost to defense, as I knew it would be. And there we go, the silvery armor of Owen. I think we will keep this on for the time being. Go back to armor wearing. There is a mod that silences the movement from the armor, which I'm quite tempted to install. There goes Dungersall in peace. Do we get any dialogue from Rab now?
Listen up, laddie.
There we go. Unfinished business. Can devote the rest of my life to rebuilding Dungersall. So, there we go. That's exactly what he did in Act 2. Go to rebuild Dungersall, which... I mean, it's kind of telling that he's going to do the same thing again, but... There we go. Those are the events of Dungersall done. Now it's on to the next one. Here we are back in Heliodor. So there's a couple of things you can do here. There's... Oh, I was going to say there's one scene with the king, but we might have to wait until we get to the... Until we beat the proper meat of this place. So, in Act 3, Jasper meets a very untimely end. He plays a big role in Act 2 after he becomes Mordegon's right-hand man and final of the Spectral Sentinels, but in Act 3, after he gets exposed by us, because we know he's coming, Mordegon just kills him. And that's it. He just dies there and there. And before we... I was going to say before we go in and speak to Hendrick, but we'll speak to him now. Are we going to get any dialogue here?
Okay.
Okay, we can go and get the scene with the king first then.
You want to talk?
Chat to
That's
everyone
not
though,
like
of
you.
course.
You wish to speak with me?
Hendrick not saying anything about Jasper. Oh, that's another thing we have to go and do. Forgot about that. A bit of a fuss at the castle. Weird shadowy thing floating about the place. Alright, we'll go and speak to the king first, see what we get. But yeah, Hendrick, since Yggdrasil, has not mentioned a thing about Jasper. Because they were close friends. Jasper obviously sold his soul, but he just died. And that was kind of it. There we go. The Dark One has returned. Kalasmos is back. And you can end this. Okay.
One moment, if you would.
Yes.
Honored Luminary, will you permit me and my daughter a few minutes alone?
Of course, sir. Okay, so we never really got this reconciliation in Act 2.
Despite Mordigan's machinations, my subjects have remained content. My kingdom has remained free of undue suffering. Alas, you, my dear, were not so lucky. I cannot help but wonder how things might have been if I had remained by your side on that fateful day. Perhaps Mordigan would not have possessed me. Perhaps I would not have missed all those years with my beloved daughter. If only I had been better, stronger. Perhaps I could have resisted him. You were meant to know only peace. To be the princess of a great kingdom, blissfully ignorant of the woes of the world. But no. Instead, you fought. But you have fought enough. It is time to come home. To claim your birthright. To live in peace and privilege here with me in Heliodor.
Are we going to lose Jade?
Oh, Father. I wouldn't change any of it. I wouldn't change a single day.
Apparently not.
I've been traveling now for many years, searching for something, meaning, I suppose. And it's been hard, sometimes unbearably so. But it was worth it. I found what I was looking for in the end. You, Father. Rab, my friends. The people of Heliodor. All the people of Erdrea, in fact. These are what give life meaning. And they need protecting. And I'll do whatever it takes to protect them. All of them.
You do your kingdom and your father proud. I had thought to save this for the day you took the throne.
Kristen?
But I see now that it is time.
That's something I forget entirely, that Jade is one day going to be Queen of Heliodor.
The tiara is very precious. It once belonged to your mother.
Again, the mother we know very little about.
It's beautiful.
Now go. Do what you must do. And when all is ended, and peace has returned, you must come home to us. To Heliodor.
Of course. I'm looking forward to it.
There we go. And that, kind of unfortunately, is the end of Jade's story, really. That's still only... I mean, there is no further development for her character, sadly. She's going to defeat... I mean, it is kind of nice to see that Jade is very much like Carnelian, and that they're not, like, peaceful people just sitting in their privilege. They are warriors. Like, Carnelian was the same. Jade is a badass warrior, and Carnelian was as well. Oh, yes. The trouble at hand. Oh, yeah. Equip the tiara while we're here. Why not? It looks fine, I guess. The business at hand. This shadowy thing terrorizing the palace. And there it is. Very interested in the tree. Well, it looks like an Yggdrasil root to me. The very same one we touched in Act 2 that gave us all the flashbacks of Hendrick and Jasper growing up. So going to do the same here. It is.
Why is it that you always thought yourself so much better than me?
A condensed version by the looks of it.
Why was it always you who was given the golden opportunities? Why was it always you who got just what you wanted?
There we go. So I think I concluded in the end that this is after Mordigan possesses Carnelian.
Tell me why!
So Mordigan manipulated that relationship to extremes.
Well,
and then we see Act 2.
I will be second best no longer.
So obviously that event never happened, but interesting the Yggdrasil route is showing us
You will
it.
outdo me no longer, Hendrick. This time it is I who have been chosen, and you who will fade into obscurity.
See what the others make of that, because they never saw many of those events, any of the ones that happened in Act 2.
So, what did we just see?
At the end there, that looked like the throne room in Heliodor. The place was a ruin. And that man Hendrick was doing battle with. Could it have been Jasper?
We know it was.
I cannot say for certain. Yet I have seen that scene before. Somewhere.
There it goes.
This shadow. Could it have something to do with the visions we just witnessed? Come, we must go after it.
Let's do it. So again, we're kind of seeing that running thing that the characters in Act 3 somehow have memories of Act 2, even though it never happened in this timeline. Very interesting we actually got to see it as a scene as well. Obviously it was only a static image, but very cool. Where's the shadow gone? Is Jasper's bedroom the one on the left? I can't remember. It looks like it's going towards King Carnelian's kitchen, or the passage to the kitchen. Let's go and find out. Very lovely to see this place in its complete glory, as opposed to how it was in Act 2. What have you seen, my friend? Just headed through the door. Over in front of the dresser. Well, this is the secret passageway. I think Hendrick's going to say... There we go. And one Jasper was the other. Let's go to Jasper's old room. Is Jasper's old room up this way? I don't know. It might be back the other way. Yeah, okay, it's back the other way. Right. We should go back here. Yeah, it was Jasper's room that I noticed earlier. You see the shadow? Yes. Beyond my pay grade. I've heard those words so many times. Jasper's diary. Ooh. Okay, we didn't get this in Act 2. Tall, is bearing not very much that of a knight. I was no match for him. Sword skills have been honed to an extraordinary degree. Okay, so while Hendrick was away studying the sword, growing taller, growing stronger, getting better with weapons, Jasper was throwing himself into his studies, but it was never enough. Yet again he surpassed me. So Jasper thinks Hendrick has forgotten this. But I have not forgotten. Still imagine fighting alongside the king to defend Heliodor. Very interesting. Here next in the banqueting hall. So yeah, they both thought the same thing of each other. Jasper thought Hendrick had forgotten the pledge they made to stand side by side defending Heliodor. And Hendrick later, when Jasper sells himself to Mordegon, he's right in believing that Jasper has forgotten that pledge. So they both... I mean, in almost every single story, be it TV, game, film, book, so many things can be solved by people communicating with each other. And let that be a lesson for real life as well, honestly, because communication is everything. Are we meant to be up here? I can't remember. Speak to Hendrick again, forgotten what I'm supposed to be doing.
Speak with me.
Did he say the banqueting hall? I think he did. Must have walked past it. Yeah. Communication. 100%. If you've got a problem, just talk about it with someone. Because otherwise you end up selling your soul to Mordegon. Did I wander straight past it in here? Have you seen the shadow? I've forgotten where it is. I really cannot. I'm going to have to go and speak to the purple icon. Help! I wasn't listening to in-game dialogue. Toward the banquet hall. I just been to the banquet hall. What are you on about? Oh, do you mean the banquet? Is this the banquet hall, the main hall? Do we need to go up the balcony? Yeah, looks like it. There we go.
It has been years now, since that fateful day, when the darkness first descended and tragedy befell Dundrasil, your home. Jasper and I stood together, at the head of the force that succeeded in driving back the monsters and escorting King Carnelian to safety.
But it wasn't the king.
Little did we know that the man we strove so hard to protect had already been possessed by the fiend Mordegon. Upon our return, His Majesty made me a general for my deeds that day.
So he made Hendrick the general. But is that where we saw the scene?
But I did not rescue him alone.
So Mordegon intentionally?
Without Jasper's bravery, all would have been lost. I urged the king to recognize my old friend's valor, but he paid me no heed.
Manipulated from the start.
Jasper was not rewarded for his bravery. He was ignored, ostracized. This must have been Mordegon's plan all along. To wound Jasper, let the darkness fester in his heart, then use that resentment for his own ends. Why could I not see what my master had become? And why was I so blind to the darkness consuming Jasper's soul?
There he is.
It is you. Come, we must see where it leads us next. I sense it has something important to tell us.
Again, I love the dynamic between Hendrick and Jasper. It's so well written. So dark, of course, but it makes me feel sad. So, here was my thought, listening to all of that. If... obviously Jasper sold his soul to Mordegon, but Jasper would have known that Carnelian was Mordegon while he was knighting Hendrick and not Jasper. So Jasper must have known that Mordegon was the one that was not treating him the same as Hendrick, and it wasn't King Carnelian's fault. But maybe Jasper just didn't see it. Maybe he didn't want to see it. I don't think that's like a writing mistake or anything. I think that's just... I think Jasper wanted to believe that it was Hendrick's fault, and I think he wanted to be angry more than anything. Alright, so around the balcony again. We last came around here when just before Erdwin's lantern fell, and it was revealed that Kalasmos is the Dark One. Here we go. What are we going to see? Head out onto the balcony. We're going to see something special. Just overlooking Heliodor. And the whole party's in tow.
We sparred here back when we were young. Jasper, show yourself.
Is he going to manifest? Interesting array of colours there. You've got black and white.
They say those the monsters take before they've finished their business in this life come back as bitter black spirits. Looks like that's what we're dealing with here. Aye, it's Jasper like as not.
Why? Why did this happen to me?
There he is, but he is not a human.
I'm sensing a horrible, ugly hatred. Careful, everyone.
I don't usually make it my business to fight vengeful spirits, But something tells me we don't have much choice. Let's do this.
Let's go. We're all in this fight.
This is not your fight.
Oh.
I must face him alone.
Hendrick, that's not the man you knew. It's nothing more than the darkness he left behind him.
A darkness I helped create. A darkness I must destroy. Alone.
Hendrick versus Jasper.
Let us bring this to an end.
Come, Jasper. It is time at last.
There we go. A Jasper boss fight. So he had a very anticlimactic end in Act 3. I think we just unbridled blade to this all the way through.
Jasper, I must put an end to your suffering. Once and for all.
There's the Falcon Slash. Okay. Too bad. So I don't believe this... I'm pretty sure this is new to the definitive version of the game. I don't think this whole bit with Jasper was ever in the non-definitive. There we go, we get Jasper unbridled. That's all he can say. He can just scream.
You have fallen so far.
We'll do a hill. But this track in particular is very fitting for this boss fight. Maybe not in this part of it, but...
So this is the power. Darkness.
How darkness leaves Jasper's body. Have we beaten him? Turns to his former form. Still not beaten.
Jasper, can you hear me? When was it that our paths diverged?
He's damaging himself now.
Allies.
This is why the theme is so good for this fight. Hendrick's trying to talk him out of it.
My voice no longer reaches him.
But having no luck.
Pain ends now.
He's beaten. It's kind of a shame that I just used brute force in that fight. Because that is what Jasper was so angry with Hendrick about.
Again you surpass me. Again you outdo me. Again you leave me behind. The more you bathed in glory, the more brightly you shone, the more I receded into shadow. Do you know what it was that I always wanted?
We know already.
I wanted to be like you.
It's the Act 2 flashback. Hendrick's having memories of it, even though it never happened.
You speak of surpassing me, but in truth it was I who always followed in your wake. I was robbed of my home, my family. I was alone. You were the one who spurred me on in their place, the light that guided me.
The last time he said those words, it was just before Jasper died. But this time... Okay, Jasper back in his light form. With his original armor.
You are the same sentimental fool as ever, I see. You do remember that I betrayed you?
How could I forget? I am indeed a fool, but not for that. For not seeing before it was too late. If I had spoken to you, if I had listened, perhaps I could have saved you.
There we go, what I've been saying all along. Always communicate. None of these things would ever go wrong if people just communicated.
You knew. You always knew. We were born two very different souls. It was that difference that brought us together. As your light grew brighter, mine could only blacken in response. And before I knew it, I felt more kinship with the denizens of the dark you battled so righteously than I did with my own kind. The lure of evil grew, and before I knew it, I had passed the point of no return. I saw then what Mordegon saw, the beauty in the blackness. Shed no tears for me. I seek no sympathy. All I ask is that you answer one question. Do you still consider me your comrade and companion?
Always, friend.
There we go. The resolution.
How long I have waited to hear those words. Do you remember the pact we made as boys? Come. It is time we made good on our promise.
Oh, we're going to see so little of it, but...
The two-headed eagle cannot fly with just one wing. From this day forth, my spirit shall stand alongside yours.
Good Jasper is so good.
We will never be apart again.
There's the platinum sword of Jasper's. And a good smile for once. Not an evil, twisted smile, but a happy smile. And he's giving his power to Hendrick. There we go. The white and black powers of Hendrick and Jasper combined gives the beautiful golden twin eagle armor.
That's one heck of a suit of armor. But then those two always were quite the combination.
Forgive my self-indulgence. But know that I have not forgotten my pledge. I shall be... No. We shall be your sword, your shield, your unswerving companions, my oldest friend and I, together.
And I think Hendrick picked up Jasper's token of fealty.
Though it was long in coming, far too long.
And there it is.
We are united at last.
Jasper's what is effectively a tombstone. But there we go, we have essentially recruited Jasper. It's a shame we don't get a little recruitment theme, but it's Jasper's sword and token of fealty. But we essentially have Jasper with us now. His spirit lives on within me.
Victory will be ours.
And there we go.
You good?
Yeah, I love Jade's recollection more than anything. Yeah, I mean we see such a little bit of it, but Jasper being good in that final moment is such a good retribution. Like he got a good enough ending in Act 2, but the ending in Act 3 is just absolutely perfect, I think. And I think that is a good enough place to stop. So thank you very much for watching. Again, link for Movember is down in the description. Please donate if you have the spare money and you think it's a good cause. And thank you very much. Leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you for the next one. Peace.